but I know. Crazy thing they with me.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
This defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gun, Fournette. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Watch out now, 52.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Winston. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
cycle. Hey, no fury.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Buccaneers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll fire this one deep for Hearns.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Slot man moves right. He's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake. Winston. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Kamara.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They go play action. Winston steps away. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Play fake. Winston.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 30 yards there. Jameis now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The slot man in motion right. A 10th carry for Kamara.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Play action now, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd and 7, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Sliding out of the pocket. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Winston steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Now Winston on fourth down. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
47 yards.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. That's caught by Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He completes it to Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Following the interception, Winston buying time to his left. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
On play action, Winston.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Winston now to throw on first down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's got some space here. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The kick by Lutz is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Kamara up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Winston. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Slot man moves right. Here's Winston. Forced out, and he's going to go down again.
Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.